So I was wondering, as we know that the dragons have been collecting like all sorts of things, but one of the things that raised my eyebrow was you said that dragons collect people. Is that right? So do dragons engage in slavery?
It's not collecting people in terms of slavery. Not at least not for me. I don't know about other dragons out there, and I don't meddle in their business. They don't meddle in mine.
Sure.
When I say that I like to collect people, it's more well, how I call myself the spicy dragon girlfriend.
Sure.
You know, when I say I collect people, it means you're gonna just find a whole lot of people in a really big mansion one day, just absolutely getting shit faced with many
Nice.
things.
Nice.
Many things that I cannot name on stream because it is terms of service.
Okay, fair enough.
That yeah, I like to collect. When I say I like to collect people, it's more of I like to, I like people's company.
Mm-hmm.
I like companionship basically, which is why I'm very thankful for, my second family. I like to, I don't like feeling alone, which really stems from my history. I don't really like feeling alone. So collecting people to me is like collecting friends. I like having a lot of friends. I like having a lot of people to talk to. Love the feeling of my phone ringing every 5 minutes from notifications on Twitch about who's live or Twitter on who's retweeting and liking and replying to my tweets. I love that feeling.
Yeah, that makes sense. There's just let's be honest. When you've been alone for like, if you're okay, let's put this in like human standards. Things have not been easy for like some people with, let's say, companionship. So if somebody
Exactly.
has been alone for like 5 years,
You're gonna
and
want
they
to find someone eventually.
yeah, you're gonna need someone eventually. Loneliness
Exactly.
sucks.
It really does. It's such a horrible feeling.
Yeah. The few of us who are lucky enough to have someone or someone in your case, it's just we're just thankful. That's all we can say, huh?
Exactly. Be very thankful.
We're thankful for having the people that surround us.
Yes, absolutely. So you might not know it, but you might have such a great influence on somebody, like on somebody's life. You might be able
Yeah.
like the fact that you're just there for them could be a
Yeah.
life-changing thing for someone.
It's interesting how like people don't realize how big of an impact they have sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Like you might think that you're just there for like, you're just there because oh they probably think of me as like a friend or whatnot.
Mhm.
They just want to add me to like the collection of people that they can like message and whatnot. But to the other person it might be, like this person is so thoughtful and caring and I haven't had that in my life, and they really did change my life for the better and all of that. It's that's why I like being open and social and being friendly because you never know really what kind of person you are to other people, what impact you have on their lives. Like I've actually personally I've gotten a couple of messages
Mhm.
from people telling me how they found me streaming or they found my stream at a time where they were
Mhm.
just like really low and they just wanted to send me messages of appreciation saying that finding you and having this kind of relationship with you, whether it's as a viewer or as a friend or
Mhm.
as something more, they're just very thankful because I was able to help pull them out of a really dark spot in their lives. And it's those kinds of things that it really keeps me going to be this very positive and very social person being that I am.
Yeah, definitely. Um okay, are you familiar with Iron Mouse?
Absolutely, she is my inspiration.
Exactly. She's also mine. But the one thing I wanted to point out was there was a time when she streamed and she discussed about parasocial relationships, which is a whole
Yeah.
thing that we've already that every VTuber goes through a bit. But
Oh yeah.
the one thing that she said that really did stick to me was it's a parasocial relationship, but it also works two ways, which is one thing people don't really remember, wherein a viewer can feel lonely without a streamer, but when they find that one streamer that they really like, they enjoy it. But this also works the other way around, wherein a streamer who is lonely finds companionship with the viewers.
Exactly. And as somebody like me that really was very alone for quite some time, the fact that I was able to find now what is 1,300 people to like, they may not watch me all at the same time, and that's fine.
Mhm.
But the fact that there are at least, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, on my debut there was like, I don't know, like when I debuted this model, there were like
Mhm.
30 plus people. Like yeah,
Bah!
at the peak of my popularity, I think I reached somewhere around 40 or 50 viewers at one time.
Dang, that's
Like
awesome.
to know that I can, like to know that I bring these people, whether they are actively in my chat or whether they are just lurking or whether they have my stream open in the background or something, to
Mhm.
know that I have people watching me and enjoying the kind of shit that I do on my streams, which is honestly just, like a lot of stuff, a lot of swearing, a lot of just absolute bullshit, in my opinion. Like, this
Mhm.
is just like me streaming is me being myself. And the
Yeah.
fact that a lot of people enjoy me being me, it's kind of cool. And it makes me feel very less alone. Like, for the past, ever since I started streaming in September of last year, I have streamed almost every single day without fail. And that is because
Hell yeah.
for some time I did not want to disappoint these people. I didn't want to, like, I didn't want to be it kind of reached a point where it felt like I was dependent on my chat,
Mhm.
but also it was just the kind of community that I strived to make when I started streaming was one that felt more like a couple of friends hanging out more
Yeah.
than a streamer and her chat,
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
that's why I'm very engaging with chat, and that's why I like to just, sometimes I just do just chatting streams or I just
Yeah.
karaoke out of absolutely nowhere because I want to talk and engage with my chat and whatnot. It's that's the kind of things that really drives me to stream more.
And clearly it has made a huge impression on your audience, which is why there's so many of them. They all love you.
Oh,
It's just
I
nice
honestly
to see. It's just nice to see this kinds of relationship just flourish.
exactly. We just vibe on stream, and that's the best thing that I could ever ask for.
Yes, this is just the thing that many people. It's really hard to describe outside of people who are not in this kind of industry.
Yes.
It's just really hard to compare to like other things, I suppose.